Hey, what's going on? She Sound Off family. Welcome back. Peace and balance. Alafia to you all. So I wanted to get right into this second part of the three-part series on choices. And this one is going to be called challenges. Why? Because it seems like every time we make a choice, there follows a challenge. Am I right? Am I right? Like, I used to be afraid to make choices because I knew that there was going to be challenge right after. So I wanted to get into that in this video, and I want to talk about, number one, the fear of making a choice because of the challenges and how it leaves us stagnant. Two, how it's inevitable. We're going to be faced with a challenge. And three, how to overcome that challenge, because right on the other side of that challenge, right on the other side of that fear, lies your destiny. Right on the other side of that challenge lies peace, lies balance, lies everything that we are in search for. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, you guys, so let's just talk about it. So you've made a choice and you're proud of yourself, and I'm proud of you as well. But then what happens after you made that choice? Here comes the challenges. It's inevitable, like I said. But I want to first talk about the fear of making a choice due to the challenges. You know, for years, and I mean years, I've avoided making choices because of the challenges that follow. And it became a pattern for me to avoid choices. And I talked about that in the first choice video. A lot of us avoid making a simple choice because we know that right after we make that choice, we're going to have to face the outcome of that choice. We're going to have to face the challenge. And I dare say sometimes when we're making a choice to change our life, when we're making a choice to choose us, when we're making a choice to take a stand and take our power back, don't it seem like that's when we're faced with the most pushback? I mean, I know I do. I know for a long time, every time I decided to choose right, choose me, choose to be free, choose to be happy, it seems like I was always knocked down 3, 4, 5 spaces. And in doing that pattern, I started to fear making choices because of the challenge. It wasn't the choice in itself that we're afraid of. It's the challenges that follow that choice that we're afraid of. So a lot of times we choose things that that's familiar to our brain and to our psyche because we know, well, I know if I choose this, I've chosen this before. Though it don't feel that good to me, I know what the outcome is. I know what the challenges that I'm going to face if I make the same choices, if I make the familiar choice. And a lot of us don't even know that we're doing that. A lot of us don't even realize that after we make a choice and we're faced with the challenges, we're so used to those challenges, we know how to overcome that. So our life is stagnant. Our life is stagnant. Our relationship is stagnant. Our careers is stagnant. Our whole life is stagnant because we're making choices based off of the challenge because we know how to overcome that challenge. But on the other side of that challenge is the same life that you've always had. On the other side of that challenge is the same outcome. And this is what changes. This is what the journey is about. This is what living in your destiny and living in the best version of you is about. It's about that change. It's about progression. So it's time for us to make a different choice. When I made the choice to move total different states, that was a choice that I have never made before. And as soon as I did that, I was faced with so many different challenges to the point where I lost my housing, my car was repossessed. What else? I had to switch jobs, which caused me to make less money. There was so many things that happened. And then so I said to myself, and I'm like, damn, I began to question my choice because it was unfamiliar to me. And then I'm like, well, if all these challenges are coming from making a different choice, why would I even make a different choice? And that brings me to my second point. After you overcome that fear and say, you know what, I'm going to make this choice and I know that I'm going to have to face a challenge. The second part is understanding that it's inevitable no matter if you make a choice to stay in your mindset or if you make a choice to elevate. Either way, you're going to be faced with a challenge. Just because the challenge is familiar don't make it good for you. A lot of us are stuck in that place because we'd rather make a choice and face the same challenge than make a different choice and meet a new challenge and overcome that and go to that other side, which is happiness, which is completion. So it's inevitable. You're going to have to make a choice, and you're going to be faced with a challenge. Now that brings me to my third point. Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to make a choice, face new challenges that bring new outcomes? Or do you want to stay stuck, stagnant, and on repeat all your life? When I made the choice to move and I was faced with those challenges, I could have went back to the old way. I could have said, you know what, I'm going to just stay here and I'm going to still rock with the people I rock with and with the same activities that I rock with. I'm going to still stay in this place, stay in this broken mindset, stay in this impoverished mindset. Poverty does not start or stem from finances. Poverty stems from mindset. You can be in a impoverished mindset mentally. You can be in a impoverished state physically. You can be in a impoverished state spiritually, where you're lacking essential things that you need in life. So it started there. I was tired of living that life. I was tired of being in poverty in every aspect of my life, and I chose a different outcome. And so once you make a different choice, you overcome those challenges, the outcome is different. And that is how it works. It's like a constant circle. So you're going to have to make a choice if you want different in your life. You're going to have to make a choice if you want to stay in the same place. And 9 times out of 10, if you're listening to this video, if you decided to click on Mystique Moon, She Sound Off video, you're ready to change. You're ready to make a different choice, okay? But you don't know what to expect. Well, let me tell you something. Right on the other side of fear, right on the other side of those challenges, lies happiness. It lies all those things that you never knew existed because you were steady making the same choices. You were steady facing the same challenges, which brought you the same outcome. This is going to be different for you. I feel that. I feel and I prophesy that over you, that you're going to make a different choice. You're going to overcome those challenges, which is the same as fear. Overcoming challenges is the same as overcoming fear. And on the other side is going to be all that you want to start a new life. But it all starts from you being brave enough and walking in your truth enough and being courageous enough to face those unfamiliar challenges. First you make the choice, then you make the challenge, then lies your victory. Now, I do want to also talk about how to overcome those challenges, because it's so easy for me to sit on here and to tell you, oh, you got to make a choice and overcome challenges. But sometimes those challenges are really, really big ones that sometimes either we can't even get over, like a mountain we can't cross, or sometimes they're challenges that may seem like they're trying to break us. I get it. I understand 100%. I'm going to give you 3 things that you can do when you're faced with that challenge after you've made your choice, when you're faced with that challenge, because you're almost to the finish line. You're almost to the finish line. All you have to do is get over that challenge. So here's 3 things that you can do. The first thing is, I need you to be completely aware of who you are and what you want in life. Where are you going? A lot of us don't think that we have control over our lives. You are in complete control of your outcome. Hence, choices. That is control. Control is making a choice. So being aware of what you want is the first thing you need to do. The second thing you need to do is never give up. Never stop. Challenges are designed to make you strong. They're designed to get you ready for what's to come. And if you don't push through those moments of despair, of wanting to quit, if you don't push through those moments, you will never get to that place of peace and happiness and balance, no matter what. Sometimes you have to take a break and lay down, but get back up, okay? So number 1, be aware. Number 2, persistence. And number 3, don't let anyone tell you who the fuck you are. You got to stop doing that. You got to stop looking at all the different things that's going on around you and hone in on yourself and who you are as a person and where you're going in life. Stay in your own lane. The world is not your blueprint. You got to stop allowing the world to tell you where you're going and where you should be and what you should be doing. And a lot of us do that, and that discourages us because this person did it this way, so you should do it this way. Had you done it this way, you wouldn't have been in this situation. That is not true. Your challenge is for you, your lessons is for you, your journey is yours. So pay attention to your paper. Pay attention to your life. The world is not your blueprint. Quit allowing other influence outside of you to tell you who the fuck you are. That's all you have to do. That's how you get through those challenges. Just because someone took this path this way doesn't mean that that path was meant for you. So remember, when you're facing those challenges, and they're gonna come, and remember, keep in mind that right on the other side of those challenges is your victory. So listen, the third part is going to be changes. You've made the choice. You're overcoming or overcome the challenges. Now you're going to see the changes. Now you're going to see the victory. Now you're going to see the outcome. Now you're going to start seeing the life manifest right in front of you that you've always wanted. And it's just that simple. That's all I got for you guys today. You guys remember that self-preservation is the first law of nature. Love you, love you, love you before you love anything and anybody else in this goddamn world. You got to, all right? Until next time, remember to hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already.